Here we are in the old abstract wild of Vermont. We're on a back trail. This is May Lily Grylls reporting live. Vermont. It's a very treacherous place. There's snow, there's trees, and there's mud. I'm formerly known as May Lily Roberson, but today we're on a hunt. First, to survive in Vermont's wild, you need to dress accordingly. So get your Hollister gear on, your UVM sweatpants, and most importantly, your best friend's Sorel boots. Now, also secondly is, record with your phone at all times. Don't make any calls if you're lost, forget that. Alright, first off, it's important to get energy, and by getting energy, we need to get food. So, first of all, we need to look for food in this grimy old place. As we walk along, we'll see a lot of slush and not a lot of vegetation in the season. We're going to find some nasty things. Like this. You don't want to eat this. You want to find something green and nice. Now, there's green trees, but if we look around the birch bark, we may find something. Oh! What's this? An apple! I found an apple! What are the odds? Did you know in some cultures, if you throw an apple at somebody, they have to marry you or something like that? But in this case, I got a lucky find. I have no idea where the sticker came from, but I'm going to take that as a lucky chance. Now, after you find your supply for food, you need to move on. You can't be wasting any daylight. It's raining right now on here in the land. Walking through old Vermont, back trailing it. We need to find a water source fast. All this walking around these treacherous lands, you get really dehydrated. So it's important to find a water source. As I look in the distance, I think I see a glacier. Vermont isn't really known for glaciers, but here in Cabot, Vermont, we got something super special for you today. Now, it's really treacherous about glaciers in Vermont, though. If you walk out on one and fall through or something like that, it's important to know how to get out. Crazy white girls call this Polar Plunge, but I beg to differ. I call it the glacier. Nothing more, nothing less. If I do get stuck, I will have to call in my camera crew, who will be here shortly. But as we walk through this barren, mucky Vermont, and like look at the view, it looks scary. And you gotta be okay on these slopes. Oh, look at this! We found a glacier and a water source. It's perfect. If we're lucky, we'll be able to filter some out. Because Vermont water, I mean, it's like the purest stuff you'll ever get next to smart water. But it's not good to just drink right out of the pond, or the glacier might be. So here we are, walking across. Now I think the best thing to do is to find some camp once you found water. We can't put this to use. That's just nonsense. So we gotta keep walking until we find shelter. Vermont's like a barren desert, but it's not, you know? It's raining right now, and I'm getting thirsty. Times like these, it's important to just stop, drop, and stick your tongue out, in hopes to get some H2O. And if not, you keep walking. That's the best thing you can do before dusk hits. dust kits with a bunch of muskets. Now, I see all these other people doing the Polar Plunge. I see you. But I'm Haille Grylls. And what I'm about to do is gonna give you chills. So, as we walk on to find shelter, I realize that I can't keep lollygagging. I gotta get into the water at some point. But first, I'm gonna make a fire. Now, I had a little time earlier with the crew and we made this fire pit. And we got a little wood in there, but I need to grab some dry stuff, so it's important to go chop down a tree. But of course, being Haille Grylls and all, we already got this stuff cut apart. We already got a pile right here. It's very nice. It'll keep us through the night. Nah, see, this is a steady piece. See, if we come over. Look at that. We can't touch that. This right here, this is a birch bark. Or as we call it, a dogwood. A dogwood birch bark. Alright. So I'm going to be right back and I'm going to find some birch bark real quick. 1 second. Now here I am with birch bark. And I'm lucky enough to find in the old vast wild of Vermont elytra. So here we are, we got sticks, we got our dry goods, and we got our birch bark. So first of all, gonna want to take all this other sticky stuff they taught us back in 8th grade for all you Cabot bitches. Oh, excuse my language. All you Cabot alum and moving forward. So you lay down this stuff, and then you're gonna take the sticks and twigs. You're gonna break those up. You want nice kindling. It's all wet out here. It's too bad. You'd think Vermont will get itself together already and get some nice weather, but all we have is bad weather and bad accents here in Vermont. It's breaking this down. You see this? 10-foot flames right here. Alright. Haille Grylls. Raging flames. Smoke signals. And most importantly, a lot of rain. Alright. So now that we have a fire somewhere, there we got the fire. It's time for the Polar Plunge. Welcome back. This is Haille Grylls and I'm here at the glacier. I'm about to jump in, but first, I would like to do the Polar Plunge on behalf of being nominated by Camden Sally, and I am nominating Nell, Haley Burkhart, let's see, Molly Younts, Dave Schilling, and Alyssa Palumbo. So, you enjoy this. Bear Grylls. Jumping in, already out of breath, and Bear Grylls is very cold. Bear Grylls gives up. Once you've gotten changed and a little drier, you realize that the Polar Plunge was actually not that bad, and if you think it's bad, you're a basic white bitch, not from Vermont. And that's all I have to say. It appears I found land. Well, I already found land, but I found where I need to be. You have 24 hours. Best of luck to you.